everyone. So I'm here to speak with you today about the behavioral cues of overservice. As we all know, working in the restaurant industry, this is extremely important to know, memorize, and live day to day. The goal of Gustav's is to provide an exceptional experience for all, which includes the safety and well-being of all of our guests. Jordan, why do you think that is?
We want our guests to be safe and not get hurt after they leave the restaurant.
We want our guests to be safe and definitely not get hurt when they leave the restaurant, as well as the guests that are there with them. So not only the people that are intoxicated, but the people surrounding them. Some things that we really need to pay attention to, for example, the reaction time and reflexes. So we've all seen this in people that are on their way to the bathroom, and they're swaying, or they're slurring, they're spilling their drinks, they're dropping their money. They're knocking things over. Their slow responses, reactions. You see all of that happening. So, Red, have you experienced something like that in the time that you've been bartending?
Yes, I have.
Okay, and having had that experience in the past, do you think that it's made you more aware of it in the future?
Most definitely.
Okay, so absolutely, after you've experienced that, you tend to be a little bit more aware. Some other things we want to pay attention to, again, the coordination. So we're coming back to this swaying, this staggering, the loss of thought mid-sentence, and I'm certainly guilty of that without the intoxication. So I think we've all got that. So you want to pay attention to things that are, paired up. If you see a few of these things happening at the same time, it's going to draw your attention a little bit more. Change in behavior. So this is always interesting. You always see the party girls out on the bachelorette party. Everybody's having a great time. Then all of a sudden, one of the girls is crying about her boyfriend. Or we've got the guys, they're watching the football game, they're having a great old time. Suddenly they're yelling at people across the bar after they've hammered a few back. You're going to pay a little bit more attention to them as well, for sure. So if they're getting a little overly friendly, a little handsy, want to watch that, definitely. Scoot away, watch the beer. Let's see if they're argumentative. We get that occasionally, if a guest is suddenly trying to order more drinks, or they're trying to, entice someone into a conversation and suddenly they get really offended really easily, chances are they're kind of hammered. So we want to watch them for sure. They're ordering doubles, they're drinking them faster, you serve them, you turn around, suddenly it's gone and they want more. Probably want to slow that down a little bit. So let's see, visually. My brother's a great example of this. He can put down half a bottle of scotch and you would never know. He doesn't slur his speech, doesn't knock anything over. He could probably get pulled over and nobody would know. Not that he would ever do that. He's very safe. But the one way I can always tell with him is he has bright red, glossed over eyes. So I pay a little bit more attention to that. If they have the dilated pupils, lack of focus, droopy eyelids, if they're going to pass out on the bar, it's probably a pretty good indicator as well. So if we all work as a team together to make sure that we're watching out for these qualities, then we're going to be more likely to see that and then be able to cut it off before it becomes an actual problem. So definitely want to provide the best possible experience for our guests, so let's do that together.